When you're treating a patient, one of the things you try to do is to know what their total body and emotional condition is, what they've been dealing with, and what injuries they have, right?
We get a rundown or history of the patient.
Sure. And as it goes into the end of January, and she had been communicating on the whiteboard, you were aware at that point why she was in the hospital, right?
Yes.
You knew where she came from, South Shore Hospital, right?
Yes.
And you knew that there had been discussion about postpartum psychosis. Isn't that right?
Yes.
Okay. And do you recall that, and this would be on, may I approach you, Honor, the witness?
You may.
Thank you.
You can maybe, if you could show counsel. Wait.
I want the date and the time. Okay, and the lawyer, the legal team. So I'm just showing you one page from the medical record. Can you tell me in terms of what date is this page from?
125.
January 25.
If I'd ask you if you keep your voice, at least speak in the
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
No, thank you.
January 25th,
Okay, does it say what time?
9 a.m., 9:03 a.m.
All right, can I see that for a second? Thank you. And looking at that, do you recall on that date, you had been working with her the night before, correct?
Correct.
Where it indicates that the patient is under arrest, right?
Yes.
And there are police officers at her bedside, right?
Outside the room.
Well, it says at her bedside on the record, doesn't it?
In the record, but I'm saying
And the night before,
they were outside her room.
outside the room. You were not there during the day, apparently, right?
Correct.
Okay. And there's a difference from you guys as far as your medical records. If the police officer is at the bedside as opposed to sitting in a chair in the hallway outside the room. Right?
Yes.
Okay. So indicating police officer at her bedside, we will involve the social work and legal teams, right?
Yes.
Okay. And again, on page 72, there's a reference to CSF leak, and that's significant. It says significant amount of fluid coming from her nose. Do you have any memory of observing that in your treatment?
I did.
Okay. And then, of course, there was the code event that you've already described for us. There's the 100 to 300 cc's of blood coming from the tubes, and then it makes reference to, on page 74, to massive transfusion protocol. Is that like a medical term, or is that somebody
Yes,
describing it, or?
It's a medical, it's a protocol that we have at the hospital.
Okay. And on page 75, did you make reference to, or did you observe the injuries, for example, to her wrist?
I observed.
Yes. And would you agree with me, page 75 of the medical record, indicating if it says RUE, what does RUE mean? Do you know?
Oh, right upper extremity.
Right upper extremity, 3.5 centimeter deep laceration, volar aspect of wrist. Can you tell me what is the volar aspect of the wrist? I just don't know.
I'm not sure what
Okay,
that's
that's all
referring
right.
to.
That's fine. Would you agree that there was noted a 3.5 centimeter deep laceration on her wrist?
I can't say because I didn't measure. This is somebody else's note, so.
Well, when you looked at her, did you observe with your own eyes and your own experience that she had a deep laceration on the...
She had a laceration, yes.
You can't say it's deep or not?
I can't say. I didn't.
You want to say it was superficial?
I can't say that either.
So when you looked at the laceration on her wrist, you
Yeah.
can't tell us if you would agree that it was a deep laceration.
I really didn't get to assess it at the time when she arrived. So.
LUE, underneath that, left upper extremity apparently, right?
Yes.
2 centimeter deep laceration, again, on the volar aspect of the wrist. You did see laceration on the left wrist?
Yeah, she had dressings.
Okay. And when she was admitted, she had the core temperature of 82 degrees. Is that correct?
If that's what's noted.
All right. Do you remember, did they use a bear claw or something like that? What is it they call it? They put
A bear hugger?
Bear hugger. They put a bear hugger blanket on them. And when I say them, I mean people that have a low
temperature to warm them up.
It hopefully raises the temp, right?
Yeah.
And then if it has warm intravenous IVF, that would be putting warm saline in the body?
Yes, through an IV.
All right, all with an effort to try to get the temperature up, right?
Yeah.
And her core temperature was 82 degrees even after she was at the South Shore Hospital and underneath the bear thing and all that, and still?
If that's what's noted.
Yeah.
Again, that's not my note.
That's pretty low, isn't it?
It is.
And you made reference to pressors. I'm sorry, can you tell me?
Pressors, blood pressure medication to bring up the blood pressure.
Okay. On January 26th, she was still intubated, is that right?
Yes.
And she was under sedation, right?
Yes.
And then you referenced January 28th overnight shift, she was still intubated, right?
Yes.
And January 28th is when she first started utilizing the whiteboard, is that correct?
Yes.
But she was intubated, yes?
Yes.
She was restrained to the bed,
Yes.
and had the tube was still in her mouth, and she was writing on a whiteboard on the 28th of January, correct?
She was able to, yes.
January 30th, she was extubated, as the district attorney asked you, right?
Yes.
So at that point, was she able to talk, talk?
Talk.
Okay. And then on February 2nd is when she used she asked about wanting to reach out to her attorney. Is that correct?
Yes.
But you had no knowledge as to her mother and father getting an attorney for her while she was in custody with the police all around her?
No.
Okay. And you tried to help her out as best you could?
Yeah,
right?
to coordinate. It's harder at night to,
Sure.
so I wanted to pass it on.
And finally, she was not able to have visitors per order of the police. Is that correct?